Hey guys, welcome back. Sorry, sound a little silly. All right, guys, we are continuing on wrapping up our equivalency unit for percents, fractions, and decimals. I'm going to go over the strategies for changing a decimal to a fraction in percent. So I'm going to do 3 practice problems with you, and then you're going to go off and do some practice problems on your own, just to make sure you understand how to convert between those different things. All right, let's go ahead and share my screen. Share. All right, ladies and gentlemen, here's our 3 practice problems for today. Convert decimals to fractions and percents. So we're going to convert it first to a fraction and then change it to a percent. Remember, when we're changing a decimal to a fraction, we use place value. Place value helps us determine our denominator. We look at the very last number to give us our denominator. This 16, the 6 is in the hundredths position. So I'm going to put 16 over 100. I now have a fraction, which is what I want. But remember, with fractions, you have to see if you can simplify them, because if you can, you need to. You need to put it in its simplest form, okay? So 16 over 100. 16 and 100 are both even numbers, so I know I can divide by 2. If you could think of a bigger number, probably 4. 4 would be big. Yeah, let's do 4. Let's do 4. So 100 divided by 4. 4 times 4 gives me 16. 4 times 25 gives me 100. Okay? So 4 over 25. I don't think there's another number. Oh, no. 4 and 25 both share 4. Do they? 4? Yep. No, they don't. 4 and 25, that is the simplest we can get. So we're going to go ahead and box that in. So I've changed this decimal to a simplified fraction. Now I need a percent. So I'm going to go back over here to my original fraction. Remember, a percent is always out of 100. So if you have a fraction and your denominator is 100 already, then the top number is your percent. So I have this fraction, my denominator is 100. So that means 16 would be my equivalent percent because it's out of 100. So 16 hundredths equivalent to 4/25, which is equivalent to 16%. Okay, let's look at the next one. Again, we're going to look at the last number to determine our denominator. 42, the 2 is in the hundredths position, and then I will put the 42 on top. I now have a fraction, but again, because it's a fraction, I need to see if I can simplify it. Both of those numbers are even. 42 and 100 are both even. I can't think of a bigger number than 2 to use here. If you can think of a bigger number, go ahead and use it. But I'm going to start with 2. Divide by 2 on both the top and the bottom. I know that half of 42 is 21. I know that half of 100 is 50. Okay, I have 21 over 50. I'm thinking in my head what multiples of 21. I have 3, but 3 won't go into 50. I have 7, but 7 won't go into 50. So there is not a number that both of these numbers share that I can use to divide both of them equally by. So we're going to call that done. 21 50ths is our simplified fraction. Now I'm going to go back to this. Because my denominator is 100, I know that I have my percent already. 42% is what's going to be our percent equivalent. So 42 hundredths is equivalent to 21 50ths, which is equivalent to 42%. Okay, one more. All right, we have 0.04. The 4, the last digit, is in the hundredths position. So I'm going to put 100. I'm going to put just 4 because there are 2 zeros right here. I don't need them, especially since it's not a decimal that's coming over here. So I'm going to just drop those 2 zeros and just only put the 4. Now I'm going to see about simplifying it. They are both even. 4 and 100 are both even numbers, so I can definitely do 2, but they both share 4 as well. So I'm going to divide both of them by 4. 4 divided by 4 will give me 1. 100 divided by 4 will give me 25. So my simplified fraction is 1/25. I'm going to go back to the original fraction. It's out of 100. So I know that my top number is my percent, 4%. So 400 is equivalent to 1/25th, which is 4%. All right, ladies and gentlemen, I just want to review the strategies for changing a decimal to a fraction and a percent. Now you're going to go off and do some problems on your own to make sure that you're understanding that scale. All right, guys, I'll see you tomorrow.